My dad was chairman of the Fishermen Fiesta one year, and I was really little. But we had television. Television existed, and they actually televised the Fishermen's Fiesta. So to see my father on TV as the chairman announcing things, and there with the pretty girls, there was a queen of the fiesta, the boats, because the fleet was over 300 boats in those days, and they would decorate with pennants and special accoutrements, and there would be this fabulous parade that I did get to participate in as a, that young memory. I was watching it at home. I was probably too little to go, but I remember attending it many times and being out in the boat parade, and then along the Strand, which would be at the area that's adjacent across from where Portugal is now, near where Utra's Cafe, thankfully, is still in existence, where the ghost fish is and the last of our fleet. That's kind of where the center of things was for the fiesta, and all along that corridor there would be stands with games, with maybe the Rotarians hosting something like a beer garden, similar to the kinds of things we still have today. And it was so much fun, and it was hugely attended. And of course, the fiesta was about the blessing of the fleet. So it was very much a ceremony that had a religious connotation, and most of the Croatians and the Italians and even the Portuguese were the Catholic faith. And it was really important symbolically, and the local priest or the Monsignor would be there, and they would bless the fleet, just as we have Mary, Star of the Sea, the icon at the top of the church, looking out to the sea with her arms raised, blessing the sea and the fleet and the fishermen, because fishing, as Sebastian Junger noted in The Perfect Storm, is the most dangerous avocation in the world. And by the way, it was also a very prosperous avocation, because when you did well, you could make a lot of money. And my sister, ironically, Deborah Mardesich, doesn't particularly care for fish. And when we would go to the cannery with Dad, in the early days, on Saturdays, he'd have to do some work, and we'd go and play with the paper clips and type and things like that. And she'd say, "Oh, Daddy, that's scent." And he'd say, "Honey, that's perfume." And my father's been quoted as saying, with that smell of tuna in the air, some people in the community didn't like it, but for we in the industry, it was the smell of money, and it was really special.